My dear students and my dear viewers, welcome back to this new session and I would like to welcome you with the Islamic greetings. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. In the previous session we have studied the participle in its present perspective. I mean to say that in the previous session, in the previous lecture, we have discussed a little bit, we tried to define what is a participle. And we discussed 4 sentences in the perspective of present participle. Now, in today's session, we are going to deal with the past participle. So, let's analyze and let's understand about past participle. So as far as the past participle is concerned, it is usually the third form of the verb. For example, we have break, broke, broken, and broken is past participle. We have watch, watched, watched, and we have watched as a past participle. We have locked, we have lock, locked, locked, and locked is a past participle. So we will try to define we will try to understand how the past participle is qualifying a noun or a pronoun. So in today's session I have written also 4 sentences as well. So the first sentence goes like this: blinded by the dust, he fell into a ditch. And the second sentence is deceived by his brother, he lost all his hope. And the third sentence is time misspent is time lost. And the fourth sentence is we saw few trees laden with fruit. Okay, so first of all, we would like to circle the past participles. So in the first sentence, blinded; in the second sentence, deceived; in the third sentence, misspent and lost as well; and in the fourth sentence that is laden. Okay. Okay, like in the previous session, we discussed how to identify the main action in a sentence. So if we analyze the first sentence, we have blinded by the dust, he fell into a ditch. तो सबसे पहले हमें ये जानना है कि असल काम इस सेंटेंस में हुआ क्या है, और वो ये हुआ है कि कोई शख्स है, दिस इज इंडेफिनिट प्रोनाउन है, सो कोई शख्स है जो एक खड्डे में गिरा है. लेकिन कैसे गिरा है? बिकॉज he was blinded by the dust. सो उसकी आंखों में धूल चली गई और वो लड़खड़ाया और सीधा जाके एक खड्डे में गिर गया. सो वी हैव हियर blinded as past participle. So as actual action जो main verb है, that is fell. तो actual action. Then what is blinded? This blinded, it qualifies this. Who has been blinded? That is he. The answer will be he. And he, we know it is a pronoun. हम जानते हैं ये एक pronoun है, लिहाजा कोई भी word in English language जो एक noun या pronoun को qualify करता है, ये function असल में होता किसका है? एक adjective का होता है. तो यहाँ पर adjective का काम क्या देता है? That is blinded, that is past participle, and you can say this is participle phrase. So but this is past participle. So here the pronoun he is qualified by this word blinded, and this blinded has everything to do with he. So the effect was that he fell into a ditch. So therefore we can say here the past participle qualifies the pronoun he, hence it functions or it works like an adjective. So also it is followed by a prepositional phrase, by the dust, that can serve as its object. Okay, now we will move towards to the second sentence. Deceived by his brother, he lost all his hope. Now, first of all, let's try to analyze, let's try to understand what is the actual action going on, or what has happened in real, or what is the actual happening in this sentence. That is, somebody has lost all his hope. So losing hope is the actual action that has taken place in this sentence, or this sentence emphasizes that somebody has lost all his hope. And this part, this clause gives us cause of losing of his hope. Okay, so this deceived, we know it is past participle. It has all to do with he. It qualifies in this sentence, it qualifies this he. Deceived by his brother, he lost all his hope. So this deceived has everything to do with he. And where he has got the effect of losing hope, all his hope. So deceived acts like an adjective. Now the third sentence, we have time misspent is time lost. And we know misspent is qualifying time. And also this lost is qualifying time. In the third sentences, both these participle forms, misspent and lost, they qualify their antecedents that are pure nouns, time and time. So again, this participle, these two participles, they qualify their respective nouns. Okay, in the fourth sentence, अगर हम चौथे sentence की बात करेंगे, we saw few trees laden with fruit. Now this laden, here it gives us a qualifying, it is something attributive. So what is laden? Laden is, what is laden? It is nothing but trees. So laden has everything to do with the trees, and trees, it is a plural noun. So therefore again this past participle, it functions or it works like an adjective. So to conclude or to understand in a nutshell, that we can say that a participle is a verbal adjective, or we can say a participle is a verbal adjective. So because it has a dual nature in a sentence, it not only qualifies noun or pronoun, but also it sometimes or most often it has its own object. So कुल मिला के हम बात ये करेंगे, एक पार्टिसिपल जो होता है वो एक वर्बल एडजेक्टिव होता है, वो अपने अंदर एक वर्ब की सलाहियत भी रखता है, लेकिन वर्ब होने के साथ साथ वो एक एडजेक्टिव का काम भी देता है एक सेंटेंस में. And when that is used like an adjective, that modifies the respective noun or pronoun. So this is all about past participle. So like present participle, it also functions like an adjective in a sentence. So in both the cases, whether it is present participle or it is past participle, we can say we have that a participle functions in a sentence. It has a dual nature, it functions like an adjective, and it does contain some features of verb as well. Therefore we can call it as verbal adjective. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching.